Hey guys, what's happening? This is Ryan Yokome, CEO of Money and Miracles Breakthrough Coaching. Look who I got! So hey, guess what? I'm shooting this video for you today to tell you it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, babe.
Thank you. 33 years old. No, that's not actually the purpose. Well, it's one of the purposes. But we're gonna talk to you about some cool things today about overcoming fear in your business and stepping into like space of love, you know, growing your business from a space of love. So I have to apologize. I have to wear my sunglasses because like the sun is like just like an inch above from setting. I'll show you. You see? Right there. It's gorgeous. And I can't see anything, as you can't either. Now, my business coach, Shanda, would give me total crap for wearing sunglasses. She'd be like, you can't connect. You can't connect, which is true. So, but I'm wearing them because I can't see anything.
Yeah, our bad. Well, it's better filming at the beach than like at home. So yeah, we're gonna put up with the sunglasses.
So I finally caught up with Chris, and I'm 33. So we're now the same age officially. Yeah. Chris is 6 months older than me.
Yeah.
I totally robbed the cradle. No, you robbed the cradle.
I robbed the cradle.
I got a cougar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're a pretty hot cougar.
Cougars are a good thing though, because I think it means like...
You could be a mountain lion, that'd be really getting up there.
Oh, I'm not there yet. Give me some time. You'll find me at the bar at like 55. That's
what?
Mountain lion.
55?
What if I do that?
Well, that'd be kind of awkward. So 33, and I was thinking, you know how like when you hit, where's our dog? Oh, you know how when you hit like a pivotal, like a moment like a birthday or New Year, you kind of like reassess your life, right? And you look at, and I was thinking back and I'm like, wow, 33, it's like, I never really think about my age, especially once you get out of your 20s, you don't really like, you just like, I know you do. Yeah. But I don't. I just like, I kind of forget. I actually thought, am I 32 or 33?
Oh my gosh.
So my birthday is September 22nd, which is apparently the first day of fall. Yeah. There goes the dog. You want to get him?
Just use him.
Thanks, son. So anyways, you guys can watch this as I'm talking to you. So I was thinking about this, right? And I'm like, okay, and you're gonna be able to relate to this. I was thinking back to all these years of my life that have led me to where I'm at today, being like 33 years old. I don't know if you ever look back on like how you manifest things and how you create the things you have in life. I think you can relate to this. I always, like, I remember being 5 years old, sitting in my mom's car, and it was like an Oldsmobile or something. It was red. It was like, you know, soft, like velvety seats. And I remember thinking, being like 4 or 5 years old and being like, can God hear my thoughts? And if he can, what is the purpose to life? I was like 5. I remember you think.
I was 4.
Chris is apparently an indigo kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant. She saw a psychic.
You probably are too, actually.
Everyone.
It means like we're super creative, and we have a way of being really, really, really intuitive. But there would have been an age around 6 or 7 that we would have been told like you're crazy, or oh my God, like why do you think things like that? And we just stopped it right away. We stopped our intuition.
You know, I wanted to know like what is the purpose of life and what is all this stuff. And I remember being like so fascinated with like, yeah, I would look around and be like, okay, there's like, you know, there's a sky and there's stars, and if I'll flip you around, and there's like the ocean, and there's sand, and there's rocks, and there's like a freaking sun like that sets every night and rises every morning, and there's seasons, and there's like all these things that happen that just automatically, like they happen just seamless, and they go and flow. And I wanted to understand that. So I went on a journey for like, long story short, I went on a journey for like years of that question of like, what is the purpose to life? I think, you know, we kind of get like diluted. I think you can agree when you start getting older, it like kind of diminishes a little bit.
Yeah, it feels like it takes a lot of time now. You don't have much time.
Yeah, and then you get caught up with like creating a business and freedom and money and the mark you want to make, you know, and all that stuff. And that's what became of me, is I kind of lost that question of like, what is all this stuff about? Through my 20s, like I wanted to become an entrepreneur when I was 18. And you know, that all through my 20s, I was like work, like as hard as I could. Like Russ Whitney, a guy I interviewed, He calls it warrior. And that's like when you're in that phase of like 20 to 30 where you just like grind because you want to like prove your worth, right? And I completely lost connection with myself. And then when I hit early 30s, I was like, again, what is the purpose of all this? And then I went into like some really like deep spiritual processes and reaching out to healers and we went to a lot of events, traveled, soaked up tons of audio and personal development books. And I still couldn't get my freaking answer. It was like, what is the purpose to all this? And then you got the book, A Course in Miracles.
Yeah, and Ryan's like, that's too big, I'm not gonna read it. And you really, it's like a hard read. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, A Course in Miracles, but essentially it's a manual on how to love and how to dismantle your ego. It's really, really cool. It's some deep spiritual stuff, but I read it when you got it and I was like, what's this bullshit? Like, I just didn't understand it, right? I remember I couldn't even read a page. Yeah. And so anyways, that was like a few years ago, right? And then I went through like a lot of like deep processes of healing myself and like to be totally authentic, like when I was 30, you know, to 30 to 33, it's been like a total process of what Russ Whitney calls, to bring him up again, but what it calls going through statesperson. And that's really like when you're stepping into like authentically connecting like who you truly are as a person, and then bringing that authenticity to the world to create a message around it and bring your talents and gifts to share with the world, and crafting a business around it if you want to do that. And so so I went through all these like deep processes, which I'm sure you can relate, and figuring out like who I was and all these things. And that led me to A Course in Miracles, like brought up like a lot of suppressed emotions I wasn't dealing with, a lot of things that I was like running from or hiding from, or like didn't want other people to find about me, of just things like feeling like, you know, but you got a great question asked you on Facebook. We'll go back to the emotion. The emotions were like, you know, just like feeling less than a loser and all that stuff. Just like whatever. Anyways, tell everyone your question you got. Someone asked on Facebook if you could describe your last fart with a movie title.
That's so good. What would it be? I said The Green Mile. What was yours?
I don't fart.
Oh, whatever. You're such a liar.
Mine would be like Silent Night. You would know.
Oh my God. That's a song. That's not a movie. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let me get back to the importance of this message for you guys. The message is really simple. It's that, so anyways, I went through this whole book, Silent Night. I went through this book. I've gone halfway through it. It's like 365 days of lessons. And then also a workbook and a student teacher manual, and also the book itself. Yeah. So it's really thick. It's like, hey, hi, hey, what's up? Hey, hi. Oh, yeah, you want to see, right? Anyways, we went through this. I started going through this book. I'm about 6 months through it now, and I really started to dismantle my ego and also embrace parts of myself that I was disowned, like my confidence, my self-confidence, and my certainty in myself, and you know, being able to go out there and speak to people about my business without being afraid of what they thought of me. So I started to build that side of myself. So my question, going back to the age of 4 or 5 that I had, now being 33, I got the question answered, is at its core level is to understand how to express love for every single living thing on this earth. Because everything is interconnected. Like, there is nothing that is separate from one another. So this is like, right? Yeah. Which, yeah, I find that's still like a little trippy. Yeah? Yeah, it still trips me out. So here's where I'll like keep it grounded. I'm not gonna go like way down the rabbit hole and make this like a 40-minute video. So here's how you can kind of apply this in your business, because this is what I started to do, is I started to realize that what is our inventory for business? People. People's our inventory. Even though you may sell a product or a service, at the end of the day, you're selling it to a person. right?
Yep.
You're working with people. So what I realized is that every single encounter with another human being is a spiritual encounter. Every single, it may look like you're buying a product from me or you're signing up in my coaching, but at the end of the day, it's ability for two people to connect and understand how they can express greater love to each other.
Yeah.
Which is so trippy.
Yep. And like, if you take it further, that a lot of people don't do business, won't join you because they want to buy your product or your coaching or join your business. They just want you. I think that's so awesome. That's what makes you different than any other coach out there or any other home business owner out there, is that connection that that person is drawn to for you.
Yeah, I totally agree. And then when you really get this, I know it's a really far out concept, but what is the challenge with the world right now is we live in a world of separation, and separation is caused by fear. So if you think about, like, if you have fear to talk to people about your business, if you have fear of lack of self-confidence, if you have fear of stepping out and taking the risk, if you have any kind of limiting beliefs or self-doubt, what you're really saying is that I am separate from everyone else. Because if you believed, every single one, it's similar to, like, if you think about the movie, if you've ever seen Avatar, how everything, like the trees, the plants, the people, were all interconnected as one. It's life is like that. So if you believe and understand that every single thing and every single person is interconnected as one, then you actually realize on a core level that the only person that you're rejecting is yourself.
Right.
So when you're going out and you're building your business or you're doing whatever it is that you want to do to monetize, like, your passion, this is what I come to realize, being 33 years young on this earth, is that my whole goal is to realize that Chris is in front of me, or my prospect is in front of me, or my client for coaching, or a teammate with business that I'm working with is in front of me. My whole goal is to be a conduit to help that person become the person they want to become by having compassion and love for them. And that takes learning to forgive, and the course calls it atonement, learning to forgive, and, you know, learning to forgive ourselves and forgive other people.
Yeah.
And when you start to do this, it's really cool because you be able to connect with people.
You know, I had this like really trippy experience last night when I was journaling, because I write my letters all the time to, I don't know, like whoever that I need to talk to. And so the letter came back saying, who are you to not take what I've placed in front of you and run with it? And so a lot of times I think people have this like fear around talking to people, if we're on that topic still, that that person was placed in front of you for you to help and serve in some way. And it could be, if it's not your business, it could just you making them feel better today.
Yeah.
Or raising them up a bit.
Yeah.
Or having them have like one moment of awesome smiling in Starbucks.
Yeah, but it's the little things, like you said, just the little things of making a difference in someone's life. But I'll tell you this is the coolest thing that I've learned being 33.
Nice.
What about you at 33? And a half.
And a half,
You're
yeah.
like 33.5.
Yeah. I think the biggest things that I've learned through this whole journey is that you can't just mask everything with thinking that you're going to be a millionaire.
That's the dreamer.
That it's actually like, it's work. It's not just thinking you're going to be it. And in my 20s, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be a millionaire. You know, of course I am at like the age of 25. And then every year after that, it's like, oh, next year. And I would just think it.
And you've grown so much, babe. You have grown so much. Like, you're such an amazing person, an action taker, and just, you're a beautiful woman. And I think, you know, that's one of the biggest lessons too to learn is there's no doubt about it. Success is hard fucking work. Pardon my language, but it is.
I hope your mom's not watching.
It is. She probably is.
Sorry.
She'd tell me to wash my mouth out with soap. Talk about a belief system. There you go, Mom. Love you. Give you a big birthday hug. All these spiritual growth and I mean, that's what this world is about. It's about growing as a person and evolving spiritually. But with that, to create business success, it's like you have to work hard. You really do. There's no say. But this is the beautiful thing, is, you know, like, you know, you watching this, you know what you gotta do to create success. It's every single thing you're resisting. Like, it's all of the things you're afraid of. It's all of the things that you're afraid of taking action on. Those are the things that will make you successful.
Yeah.
And so it's not like you don't know what to do, it's just that you have to get used to taking action on the things you resist. Anything else you wanna add, babe?
Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, guys, have an amazing day. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to share with us your movie title for your last fart, comment in the blog. Or song.
Silent Night.
Or yeah, just comment in the blog comment section down below. I can't wait to hear that.
We don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
We want to read it.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.